Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates. College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pirates offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Set to advance on the football. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Oregon State's offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Give to the running back. Bulls his way forward. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points. They're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Murphy. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal with the 1. They want to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And he loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ECU. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. Garcia to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Their last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking for space, it's Harris. Pulled down after a gain of 5, it's at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard, they'll mark it at the 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After run, now throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an F. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got it set up on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Gulbranson. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Beavers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
Touchdown, East Carolina.
The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
The kicker is
On to
Ron
attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 95 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Murphy. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Fires to the middle. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, ECU.
Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Touchdown, Pirates! The special teams proving worthy of their name. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to that.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return, it's Bond. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. He'll start this drive firing. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Nice move to stay on his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Catch in the middle. It's Terry. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide out in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass intercepted. Purple Pirates. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
That makes the score East Carolina 65-46-0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Bringing it back, it's Murphy. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of...
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking for room. It's Griffin. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Beavers are marching down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Outstanding athleticism, but not very efficient on the catch. That's a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Gulbranson. Pressure coming. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He'll throw it. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. 3rd and goal coming up here. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, a little bit of a way with their fingernail.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Garcia wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, ECU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wells. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He wants to throw, and he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Beavers send out the punt unit. On the move, it's Murphy. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Pirates look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Harris. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Garcia to pass. Throwing right. Touchdown, Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here we go. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Murphy. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Garcia wants to throw. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Beavers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Running it back, it's Murphy. Slips through the line. And the returner is stopped. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the punishment has been extended. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for a man. It's Gulbranson. Swings it out to the flat. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Gulbranson. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looking for a block. It's Murphy. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, ECU. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Pirates. And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. They're setting up the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage.
Touchdown, East Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Rides to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the move, it's Harris. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Makes a man miss. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Garcia to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, ECU! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wells. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down in the 11. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Feeling some heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 37, on to punt it away.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Space at the 25. Touchdown, Pirates! And the punishment has been extended. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, East Carolina. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 21.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One final play before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. To the air, it's Gulbranson. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He wants to throw it again. Coming after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. And now on second down for this offense. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. A third and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 13 on the play. Third down coming up.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Murphy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To the air, it's Gulbranson. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. On the run, it's Griffin. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They're trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes one man miss. On the move is the 30. Running toward the 10. How about that one? Touchdown, ECU. And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Coming out with it, it's Wells. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Gulbranson. They're bringing heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Getting some heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Pirates! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to throw, it's Gulbranson. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
What a cut. Now he's loose. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the pummeling has started. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he added the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That's caught. It's Clemens. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game.
The expressway is wide open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Pirates have this offense rolling. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 5.
Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense They're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
Defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, the defense holds.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, he's got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Murphy. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every